The Portland Timbers, under first-year head coach Caleb Porter, capped a near-perfect regular season with a dominating semi-final win over Seattle, much to the delight of the Timbers Army. They'll open the Western Conference Championship tonight against a confident Real Salt Lake team who upended the defending champions on Thursday. No Alvaro Saborio, that hip flexor keeping him out. Rookie Devin Sandoval gets the start.
And rookie Devin Sandoval must replace the hold-up play that Saborio has provided all year long. Ipsu has Portland undefeated in the 17 games, including the playoffs he has started. A no-nonsense defender, but watch how he deals with the speed of Robbie Finley over the top.
Two of the top scoring teams in the regular season going at it. The winner advances to MLS Cup 2013 and will play Houston or Sporting Kansas City. It's Johnson's only postseason goal in his career, though, in 16 games. What can he do here? Will Johnson! Oh, how about that? What a way to come back and haunt your former team. Will Johnson gives the Portland Timbers the lead in the Western Conference Final.
It's been a career year in 2013 for that man, the captain of the Portland Timbers. And when they drew 0-0 in Portland, Will Johnson went over the wall. I love this idea. You have to think that Nick Rimando's thinking he's going to bend this over the wall. Instead, he steps up, perfect technique, and look at that ball move. Huge goal on the road for the Portland Timbers.
Nick Rimando, his brand of magic.
Watch out for this back post.
And that was from Borges. Didn't really pack much of a punch. Morales with the delivery. Tough to generate much velocity off that header, though, wasn't it, for Borges?
Well, and more often than not, we've seen Morales' success on set pieces come from that in-swinging ball right in front of the goalkeeper.
They've been able to grind down some 1-0 wins when they've needed to. Here's Morales. Oh, the equalizer is that man again! Chris Schuler, would you believe it? What a playoffs he is having. The big defender nods RSL level here.
The corner before this, Adrian, Chris Schuler set a pick for Nat Borchers. That puts that seed in the brain of Footy Dansu, thinking, well, Schuler's going to set a pick here. Nat Borchers floats back post, and that's simply about who wants it more. What a finish from Chris Schuler.
Well, Coach Jason Kreis said he deserved his goal more than anyone against LA, the winner on Thursday night. Same delivery, same target, off the line. Chris Schuler got a faint glance on it. Another deflection took it goalwards. And that man, Diego Valeri, kept it out of the goal.
Chris Schuler just in absolute beast mode right now. Everything in his area is his. How good is that from Diego Valeri?
Another corner that's wreaking some havoc. The defense just don't have any answers for these Morales deliveries. Beckerman now, it's up for grabs! Oh, and Borges! Two stabs at it for Nick Borges. First time via the head, and then the follow-up. She planted over the top. Matt Borges. And an excellent opportunity.
Well, RSL is just putting so much pressure on Portland right now because they can't deal with the second ball and set pieces. Lavelle Palmer, great spot. My goodness, Nat Borges does everything on the first one, but this one just have the composure to put it on frame. But that is because Ricketts comes out. Watch how big Donovan Ricketts makes himself here. Nat Borges feels Ricketts coming right at him.
Finley. Oh, Dansu lost it. Finley is in, and Robbie Finley has taken full advantage of Footy Dansu's slip. The man who scored the crucial goal in MLS Cup 2009 is back on the score sheet in the postseason. And RSL have come from a goal down to lead.
You knew coming into this game with the success of Footy Dansu at center back against the speed of Robbie Findlay would be interesting to watch, and this is why speed kills. Robbie Findlay, relentless. He knows he doesn't have a shot at this, but if he gives up on the play, there's no pressure on Footy Dansu. That little amount of pressure causes the ball to come loose, and then now look at the calm, collective finish from Robbie Findlay. This is the Robbie Findlay that Jason Kreis wanted in 2013 for RSL.
Well, Footy, 180 minutes plus against LA, come from a goal down to lead 2-1. What's in store at the end of the first half? This is Lewis Gill. He's just about to turn 20, Lewis Gill. Wallace tangling with Beltran. Breaks for Morales. Javier Morales. Much the better of the two Argentine playmakers in the first half. On to Finland. Sandoval! Devon Sandoval! Counter-attacking football at its absolute finest. And Real Salt Lake are in dreamland here. 3-1 they lead.
You saw it at the end of the first half. The chemistry between Robbie Findlay and Devon Sandoval was perfect in the first half. You had the speed of Robbie Findlay. I love how he pulls off the back shoulder from Ka. And then to hit this first time. But how many rookies in a tight spot take a touch here? Look at how calm Devon Sandoval is in a big moment, in a big game. That's a great first touch and even better finish from the rookie.
Well, he managed to fend off Jack Dewsbury, and in turning, Dewsbury slipped. Sandoval has been a catalyst for so many good things. Velasquez has played his part too. Sandoval has been the battering ram that Kreis spoke about. Now Morales, lofted delivery, a flicked header. Oh, and Donovan Ricketts may just have kept Portland in this tie. What a save!
Oh my goodness, how many times did we see this year from Donovan Ricketts? Gill does a wonderful job of that late run coming out of the midfield. This is the only thing he can do. And Ricketts with one hand, that is ridiculous save. Wow.
Here comes the corner, the diving header, and Ricketts is beaten this time by Javier Morales. They've done it again. RSL, 4 goals against the Timbers. And a huge advantage, perhaps, in this Western Conference final. Donovan Ricketts beaten, having just made a stupendous save, Taylor. Beaten at the near post.
And what has been the Achilles heel for the Portland Timbers? Defending set pieces. Their 17th goal given up defending set pieces, including the playoffs. Unlucky deflection off of Piquion, and that is a ginormous goal for Real Salt Lake and Nick Rimando.
But we know every time we go to Portland, something crazy happens.
Yes.
This one's not over.
It isn't. Here's Dewsbury trying to make it interesting. Oh, yes! Well, that goal could be huge in the overall picture. Freddie Piquion with an absolute bullet of a header. Right at the death, the Portland Timbers have given themselves a real lifeline.
And right on cue about you and I talking about Lake 2 still having something to play for. And now it definitely does. What an absolute perfect head ball. That is a great header. Back post right where it came from. Nick Rimando can't do anything with that. Now Portland is right back into this series.
Freddie Piquion has made things very interesting with that late header. It's 4-2 once again between these two teams. Once again, Portland have got a goal late on, but this time with a second leg to look forward to. It makes matters most interesting indeed.